When you begin your morning by saying, I am blessed, you open your heart to the truth that every moment you live is a divine gift. Too often, we wake up thinking about what we lack, what went wrong, or what still needs fixing. But the simple acknowledgement that you are blessed shifts your spirit from complaint to gratitude. It reminds you that life itself is a miracle, that each sunrise is a message from God saying, I am not done with you yet. To be blessed doesn't mean everything is perfect. It means that even in imperfection, there is grace. You may not have everything you want, but you have everything you need to begin again. When you whisper those 3 words, I am blessed, your soul begins to see beyond the surface. You start to notice the quiet gifts, the air you breathe, the roof over your head, the people who care for you, the faith that sustains you. Even in struggle, blessings are hidden. Sometimes in lessons, sometimes in the strength you discover through pain. Saying it daily teaches your mind to focus on abundance rather than absence, on possibility rather than limitation. Every blessing you recognize multiplies in your life. Gratitude attracts grace, and faith attracts miracles. When you declare that you are blessed, you align your heart with God's promises. You start walking through your day with a calm assurance that no matter what happens, divine favor goes before you. This affirmation doesn't just change how you feel, it changes how you see the world. You begin to expect goodness, to notice beauty in small things, and to walk with confidence that you are guided by a higher power. Saying, I am blessed, is more than words. It is a spiritual awakening every morning. When you stand in the morning light and declare, I am strong, you are not boasting about your power, but reminding yourself of the divine strength that lives within you. Strength is not about never falling. It is about the courage to rise again every time you do. Life will bring storms, moments of pain, doubt, and loss. But each time you choose to get back up, your spirit grows stronger. True strength is not built in comfort. It is formed in trials, in those quiet battles no one sees, where you wrestle with fear but still choose faith. When you say, I am strong, you invite God's strength to replace your weakness, His power to renew your weary heart. Strength is not about having all the answers. It is about trusting that even when the path is unclear, God will light the next step. It is the quiet confidence that no matter how difficult the road, you are never walking alone. Saying, I am strong, reminds you that you have endured so much already and are still standing. The same God who carried you through yesterday will carry you again today. Each challenge you've faced was not sent to break you, but to build resilience and deepen your faith. When you affirm your strength, you shift from fear to courage, from doubt to determination. You stop seeing problems as punishments and start seeing them as opportunities to grow. Every morning, as you declare those words, let them echo in your heart. You are strong enough to forgive, to hope, to believe again. Your strength is not just for yourself. It inspires others who watch you keep going despite everything. I am strong is not a statement of pride. It is a declaration of faith that says, through God, I can overcome anything. When you begin your day by saying, I am loved, you awaken the deepest truth about who you are. Love is not something you earn. It is something you already have, given freely by God. The world may sometimes make you feel unseen, unappreciated, or forgotten, but divine love never abandons you. It follows you through every season, through joy and sorrow, success and failure. When you remind yourself that you are loved, you silence the lies of unworthiness and awaken a gentle peace within your heart. This simple affirmation reminds you that your value is not measured by the opinions of others, but by the one who created you in love. Love is the foundation of everything good. It is what heals wounds, mends broken spirits, and turns darkness into light. Saying, I am loved, each morning is like wrapping your heart in divine protection. It shields you from negativity, self-doubt, and fear. When you know you are loved, you begin to see love all around you in the warmth of the sun, the kindness of a stranger, the quiet whisper of prayer. You begin to love yourself more gently, forgiving your mistakes and embracing your journey. When you walk through your day rooted in love, you naturally spread it to others. Your words become softer, your patience deeper, your compassion stronger. You stop searching for validation and start living from a place of fullness. I am loved reminds you that no matter who leaves, who misunderstands you, or what challenges arise, there is a constant presence holding you. God's love. That love is unchanging, unconditional, and eternal. When you live in awareness of it, fear loses its power, peace takes its place, and your heart learns to rest in the quiet certainty that you are, and always will be, deeply loved. When you speak the words, I forgive myself, you open the door to one of the most powerful forms of healing. So many people carry the weight of their past, mistakes they can't undo, words they wish they hadn't said, choices they wish they could change. But holding on to guilt only chains the heart and dims the light of the soul. Forgiveness is not about pretending that nothing happened. It's about accepting that you are human, that you have fallen, and that you are still worthy of love and redemption. When you say, I forgive myself, you are choosing to release the burden of yesterday so you can walk freely into today. God does not want you to live in shame. His mercy is new every morning, and He does not keep a record of your wrongs once you turn back to Him. If the Creator of the universe can forgive you, who are you not to forgive yourself? Holding on to guilt only keeps you from receiving the joy that grace brings. Each time you repeat, I forgive myself, you are reminding your soul that grace is greater than guilt and love is stronger than regret. Forgiving yourself allows peace to return to your heart. It makes space for growth, for wisdom, and for renewal. You begin to see your past not as a source of pain, but as a teacher that shaped your strength. When you forgive yourself, you stop fighting the person you were and start nurturing the person you are becoming. You no longer look back with sorrow, but with understanding. Self-forgiveness is freedom. It is choosing peace over punishment and hope over shame. When you let go, you give yourself permission to heal, to rise, and to start again with faith and courage. When you begin your day by saying, I will make today beautiful, you take ownership of the power that lives within you to create light, no matter how dark the world may seem. Each morning is a blank canvas, and your words, actions, and thoughts are the colors you choose to paint it with. Beauty is not just found in perfect moments. It is created by a grateful heart, a kind gesture, a forgiving spirit, and a hopeful outlook. When you decide that today will be beautiful, you are not denying life's challenges. You are choosing to rise above them, to see through the eyes of faith instead of fear. You have the ability to turn ordinary moments into extraordinary blessings. A smile shared with a stranger, a prayer whispered for someone in pain, a word of encouragement spoken to a friend. These are the small seeds that grow into beauty throughout your day. Saying, I will make today beautiful, reminds you that you are not just a receiver of blessings, but a giver of them. It shifts your focus from what's missing to what's possible. Even in the face of difficulty, beauty can bloom through your kindness, patience, and faith. Every day is a sacred gift, and how you use it, it matters. When you walk through your day with this affirmation in your heart, you carry a light that touches everyone you meet. You begin to notice the beauty of creation, the warmth of the sun, the sound of laughter, the peace in a quiet prayer. Making today beautiful is not about perfection, it is about intention. It is about choosing love over anger, peace over worry, and gratitude over complaint. When you make that choice, every hour becomes holy, and your day becomes a reflection of God's grace shining through you. Each morning when you rise and remind yourself that God's mercy is new every day, You awaken to the truth that yesterday is gone, and today begins with a fresh start. No matter what mistakes were made, no matter how heavy your heart felt, God greets you with open arms and whispers, "Begin again." His mercy is not earned. It is given freely, out of love that never fades. When you start your day with this awareness, you no longer carry the weight of regret or the fear of failure. Instead, you walk in the gentle assurance that grace surrounds you, that divine compassion renews your spirit, and that you have been given another chance to live with purpose and peace. Each sunrise is more than light touching the earth. It is heaven's reminder that God still believes in you. He has chosen to wake you up and to breathe life into your lungs and to give you another opportunity to grow, love, and serve. His mercy is a promise that no sin is too great, no wound too deep, and no past too broken to be healed. When you understand this, your heart softens toward yourself and others. You begin to extend the same mercy you've received, forgiving quickly, loving freely, and living gently. God's mercy is the heartbeat of every new day. It invites you to let go of fear, to trust His plan, and to walk forward with hope. Every moment becomes sacred when you realize you are covered by grace. When life feels uncertain, remember that mercy is the anchor that holds you steady. It is the light that never dims, the love that never runs out. Begin each morning with gratitude for this mercy, and you will see God's presence shining through everything you do.